What's going on, everybody? I said I was going to start filming some of these lessons, so this is my first shot. Hopefully it'll be a little more formal than this. I'm going to do it a little more stream of consciousness thing today. My William Faulkner lesson, we'll say that. So either way, I just figured this would be a little test to see if my mics were working, cameras were working, do I like the angles, do I not like the angles? If the mic's picking up too much, you're probably to your top chef. Little Tom Colicchio, little Padma upstairs. My girl's watching it while I'm filming this, so if that's the case, I'm sorry. But you got to deal with it. Anyways, we'll do better next time. Either way, what I was going to show you today, very, very simple. I'd say it's somewhere in the intermediate category of licks, and there's two versions I'm going to show you. One of which I'd say is a little bit more applicable for when you're playing grooves. The other one you can use as a fill or solo kind of lick. So basically what the first one is, we'll just jump right into it. It's two 30-second notes with the hands, right, left, and then you're going to hit a crash and a kick. So just those three notes. Again, so if you're a reader, this would be the last two 30-second notes, and then your big one, right? So slowly. We'll do that one more time. We're going to hit the splash this time. So more than likely when I'm playing this, I'm not doing this over and over again. This is more just to show you the example. This would be something that I would throw into the groove and kind of pepper it in every now and then to just kind of keep it tasteful. Give it a little bit of spice. You know, throw that burp in there just kind of like that, right? A little bit of spice for everybody. Good job, Bri. Anyways, so just to give you an example of what that would kind of sound like, it would be something like this. Anyways, so I kind of ripped this off from Todd Suchermann. He uses this thing, and I saw it on Methods and Mechanics, and it's in a song called One With Everything by Styx. So I heard it, I thought it was way too cool not to use, and it's just such a good universal thing for everybody to learn, and it's very, very practical. You can use it in a lot of different types of things, jazz comping, playing actual groove funk stuff. I've used it in metal things with Battlecross, so definitely a good one for the toolbox. So once you kind of figure that out, that's example one. We'll move on to the second kind of variation of it, something that's orchestrated differently, but the overall concept's kind of the same, with the addition of one note. So this one's going to take a little bit more explaining. So rather than have this be the last two 30-second notes, well, I guess in this case it would be the last two 30-second notes, but we're going to use them more as a pickup, right? So for those of you who don't know, a pickup note would basically be something that happens right before your note. So in this case, it's going to be a flam on one that I'm going to split between a tom and my snare. And just to make a note on that, for the purpose of this, I think it sounds better if you keep the flam a little bit open, meaning not right on top of each other in unison, but more little delay. Not this, but again, you play it how you feel comfortable, make it your own. But for me, my money, I think that sounds a little better. So basically what we'll do is we'll put the two 30-second notes with the feet into that one, and very slowly that would sound like this. Right? Not too bad. So then, what we'll do once you figure out how to do that, we're going to add the bell or a crash, whichever you want, or maybe something else. Got a little stack, something like that, whatever, little electronic pad, whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. You put it there. Either way, put it on the E, right? So 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E with the pickup. Slowly, it's going to sound like this. Put it more at a medium tempo. And then kind of up to speed. Okay? So one exercise I kind of give students when they're playing around with this the first time is to say, try and orchestrate it rhythmically like the In the Air Tonight fill, which I'm assuming everybody knows, but if you don't, something similar to this. So for me, we'll cross-pollinate it, right? We'll keep the same rhythmic structure, but again, we're going to have those flams instead of being in unison down the toms, right? So that would be, we had our pickup, Now, we could take both examples, sort of put them together in a little bit of a thing. And again, this is something I would always suggest, mess around with it. You're going in for your practice. I like to warm up. And sometimes if it's not super rigid and I'm doing exercises sort of militantly, I just warm up and sort of jam out, kind of get a feel for the kit that day, warm everything up that feels tight. And this would be somewhere where I'd play around with this just to see what I can kind of get away with. Where does it fit? Where doesn't it fit, more importantly? And that's kind of what I'm going to do here, just to give you a little bit of an example. So here we go. Let me know what you guys think. And again, if you have any ideas for things that you would like to see me talk about, or things that you guys maybe are having issues with that you'd like to further develop, or reach out. We can do private lessons, things like that. I'm available, and like I said, going forward, hopefully there's a couple more of these. So this is a really long ending monologue. We'll try to do it a little more Saturday Night Live style, just button it up. Thank you guys, and hopefully more of these in the future.